What's up, guys? This is the Comic Vine News for the week of March 15th, 2013, and we have a lot of stories to talk about today. Tons of stuff that went up on the site that we're not going to talk about here, so you should definitely check out our news page in general just to get a good idea of what we covered this week, because there was a lot of news. First up, we had an interview with writer/artist of The Flash, Brian Buccellato, and he talked a little bit about his upcoming project, Black Bat, for Dynamite Entertainment. So there's that. We also spoke to Scott Snyder this week, who talked a little bit about Batman Zero Year, which is going to explore the early years of Bruce Wayne. Writer Joshua Hale Fialkov is preparing to disassemble Ultimates Comics Ultimates. The writer is going to be taking over the Marvel Comics series, starting with issue number 25, which is out in June. So we've got a little bit of a preview where you can check out a quote from Josh, which you can read to get a better idea of what he has prepared for this series. It looks pretty crazy. We had an exclusive look at Dynamite Entertainment's June 2013 books, solicits, covers, crazy stuff, lots and lots of books out for Dynamite in June. And in addition to those, we also had J. Michael Straczynski's launch of Joe Comics, so you should check that out. That was exclusive to us, but I think it went wide yesterday as well. We got a preview for Hawkeye number 9. We saw Age of Ultron number 5, and we had an exclusive preview today, actually Friday, for Red Hood number 18. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 18. So be sure to look at that. We had some movie news as well. We got the trailer for Kick-Ass 2 and also a look at a G.I. Joe Retaliation Ninja clip, which is pretty cool. We had 2 Off Their Minds videos go up this week. So Tony caught up with a couple of creators, including Brian Buccellato, James Robinson, and Sam Humphries, and he asked them what Marvel and DC characters would make good amalgams, as well as another video which went up on Monday where he asked whether or not comic book deaths should remain permanent. So you can check those out and check out the opinions of the comic creators and what they think about both of those topics. And I reviewed some cool Archie Comics inspired makeup by MAC. And if you really are interested in that, you can watch the video. And Matt wrote about why you should read, if you haven't read it yet, why you absolutely need to read Y: The Last Man. Today we should be seeing a brand new episode of the Comic Vine podcast, so look for that on our podcast page or subscribe to it on iTunes. And I guess that's it for me. Don't forget, next Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday, Tony does his podcast. Matt was actually the special guest on this week's podcast, so you should listen to that if you haven't already. And I guess that's all, right? Yeah, totally. We're done. We're done here. Don't forget to have a safe weekend because it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, so no drinking and driving. That does it for me. Have an awesome weekend, and you guys can catch me next Friday.